there came a time where it was just exhausting and really kind of a burnout moment for me.
It's Channel Mom with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
So my husband and I were trucking along, just had a record deal, and we were busy all the time. Our babies, our first two, pretty much learned to walk on a bus. We call it getting your bus legs. Mm-hmm. So they pretty much did it when they learned to walk. But, I remember just pack and plays in the back lounge and nursing and, touring up to 36 weeks of having babies. And it was awesome, but at the same time, as you get into that as a mom and you try to juggle it all, obviously it becomes, I think it's the balance of everything that that's a daily thing for all of us. But, there came a time where it was just exhausting and really kind of a burnout moment for me. Like I said, we'd had two kids, and I remember sitting at my farm table one morning, and I had just cleaned a toilet, and I know that sounds really weird, but I was cleaning a toilet, and I had this weird sensation of just fulfillment. And I know that sounds really
No, it doesn't. Strange. It doesn't.
So it was weird. I was like, where did that come from? And I went and sat down at the farm table, and I just opened my Bible to the Psalms, and actually the Psalm 37, and it says, commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And I didn't know that verse went on to say, and if you trust in the Lord, he will do this. He will make your righteousness shine like the dawn, and the justice of your cause like the noonday sun. And I just began to cry because I was basically at this moment of trying to hold it all together, do the career, travel, have the babies, clean the toilets, not let the food rot in the refrigerator before I cook it. And I was trying to hold it all together, and the Lord was like, you can't do it all. You have to have some time where you focus on what you need to focus on. And if you do that, it was like hitting a bullseye. You show me like a target sign. Like if you hit the bullseye, that's what I've given you grace for, just for today. It's really a small portion. And like a target sign, like the concentric circles that go out, he just spoke to me in that moment and said, if you will just hit the bullseye, take care of your family, meet with me every day, I will do the God-sized things in your life. Like, I will lift up your cause that I put in you. He's like, I put the singing gift in you. It's mine to promote. It's mine to do with, what I want to do. And he's like, I promise you, I can do bigger things if you'll give it to me than you could ever do. And you just get to be mama. And so it was this like life-changing epiphany at my farm table that day. Changed my life. Sure.
Look, there is so much pressure on women in this world to be so much more than a mom. And so the world's screaming at you, you need to be making this much money, you need to be this size, you need to wear a size 2, you need to have this kind of house, you need to drive this kind of car, so much more than being a mom. And God has to be the one that pulls you back and says, all right, yeah, I've designed you for things. I've designed you for things outside of motherhood. But right now, I need you to be my daughter, and I need you to, bless your children and care for your children. And man, that's a stripping that a lot of women need to go to or have been at, and we're restless in it. I mean, Shelly and I keep saying, we're just going to rely on God, and we're just going to care for our families, and then 2 days later we call up and say, it's not happening. All the things are supposed to be happening. They're not. Do you know what I mean, Christy?
Yeah, I do. It does. It takes time, and I guess, and because you've seen it, but like, I'm back there again. My record's getting ready to release, and I'm back in that moment of having to trust him all over again because I can't be everywhere to promote my record. My kids are finishing up school this next couple of weeks, and I've got to be here.